All right. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Builds Back to Life. We have a new item to work on today, trying to fix and hopefully repair it. I bought this item for about $20 last year. I think 1979 was the exact amount. It was in May whenever I bought it. Whenever I was beginning to think of how to kick off this channel, I bought a couple of different items that were for parts are not working on eBay. This is one of them. I just now opened it up here in January of 2021. At the time, it may have been a good deal to buy for parts are not working, but now is definitely taken a hit, at least if it wasn't already a bad deal. And so if I can get this back to working again, might not make much. We might get back to zero on it, and it also might be just we end up losing money on it, depending on what the problem is. So let's go ahead and open it up, and I'll show you guys what I bought in May of last year. Get rid of the box. Okay. So as you can see, this is an Altec Lansing The Jacket H2O Bluetooth speaker. I really wanted to work on this because in my first video and second video, which have been my best performing videos to date, they were on an Altec Lansing speaker and trying to get one working. I had this laying around since May of last year, and I thought that now is a good time to try it and see if we can fix it. If I remember right, what the problem was with this speaker, I think the audio on it cut out intermittently. The person that had it had recently purchased this, so it was close to brand new. They warranted this, and the company sent them a new speaker to replace this one, and they just sold this one on eBay. And so I have done the Mini Life Jacket 3 Bluetooth speaker. I do have some more Altec Lansing speakers that I will do in the future that I also haven't got to yet. They have probably more rigorous repairs involved. This one I'm hoping is going to be something fairly simple, and it just requires taking it apart, checking out what's inside and what's going on. Our first objective is going to be to power this on, or attempt to power this on, and connect to it and see what exactly the problem is. I have not taken one of these apart, but I'm assuming it's a lot like the Mini Life Jacket 3. It's very similar in shape to that one. Okay, so it is dead. All right, so the LED light indicator turns red when charging and turns off when fully charged. Charging may take up to 3 hours. All right, guys, so it has been a while since I recorded that first part of this video. For a couple months there, it was cold, and the room that I've been doing these videos in was super cold, and it just was not very comfortable to do any videos. In the meantime, I have been focusing more on my eBay reselling. I've been doing fairly well with that, but also I've been outfitting more of my room to set up for these videos. I also got a very, very long power strip. Also got a right angle tripod so I can have my overhead shot on an actual tripod rather than a bendy sort of smartphone holder that just clamps onto a desk. So I have been making some improvements. And while that's been happening, this guy has been charging for months. There should not be any problem with it not being charged. And I know that the last time that I picked this up, it did not power on. So that's obviously an issue. And now we will actually be tearing into this and seeing what the problem is, why it's not powering on, because it still does not power on. Although it does charge with a red light. So I'm not sure what that is about. Also, in the meantime of not making videos ever since January, now I have 45 subscribers, which is just crazy to me. Really do appreciate everyone who subscribes and likes videos. So let's get started. So as with the first one, you have to take this plastic skin off. And it shouldn't be too hard, just move it with your fingers. I do know on the first speaker this screw had nothing to do with cracking it open, so I'm not sure on that one. I'm wondering if there's screws underneath these labels. No, there's not any screws under that label. There's not any under that one either. Okay. Alright. think we might be into one. Finally, alright, here we go. Okay, so you have to be gentle a little bit with this, but all you have to do is take a screwdriver, get the corner of it into one of these little small mini holes, and pull up. And that's how the grill comes off. So the logo one that goes on the same side as the speakers. There we go. Okay. Man, that was not at all like the other one that I've done before. Looks like these must be the screws here. And unfortunately, they do put this gel material in the screw holes. That's just to keep it waterproof as much as possible. There we go. Alright, so they do have these little black plugs in the screw holes. So if you can fish that out, that's what you're going for. I'm very impressed with the inks to which they tried to make this waterproof. So the screw plugs I've seen before in other models. I would be careful if you're going to open this back up. Or if you're going to open this up, I would be careful about putting it in water in the future. There we go. Now we're working. Alright. So this seal in the middle here is really tight. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I mean, I'm guessing that we probably have a bad battery since it won't charge. Let's go ahead and pull this circuit board off. Got one screw right there for that, one screw right here. I don't know, there could be a little bit of water damage in there. Connection wise though, everything looks to be connected pretty tightly. Speakers are soldered on there. I mean, those solder connections look good enough. My guess is, I did not test this, and then I've been sitting with a lot of my other future projects to be worked on for a while. My guess is the battery is probably bad. Unfortunately, we can't tell or troubleshoot anything on this until we would get a new battery again, and so that's going to be a problem. Since we are getting a red charging light and we're not getting any power up, my guess is the battery is probably bad. I do think that these batteries, if they don't get used, and I don't know, this could be with many batteries in general, but if these batteries in particular, the Altec Lansing puts in these, if they don't get used for a certain period of time, they could just potentially go bad. Probably what our next step is with this battery is to order a replacement and then plug it in and then see if we get any power. Before we do that, I do want to test this with a multimeter just to make sure any input charge that would be coming in from the charging port right here is actually making it to the board and then therefore making it to the battery. I wouldn't say the board looks great. It does have some sort of residue on it. It could have been from the factory, from just the soldering process. It doesn't look completely out of the ordinary. But there are some things that are concerning just a little bit. There are some small areas where we could have some water damage on the board there. It's kind of hard to believe, but I mean, it could. You never know. Unfortunately, with the people of eBay, you can never tell what's true and what's false until you get it under the light yourself. I'm also going to go in here with a Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol, and then just clean this up a little bit and see by chance if the board is has just a problem with it, because there are some things that just are a little bit concerning about this board. I'm fairly impressed with the waterproofing that was on this speaker. I do think the exterior of this shows some areas of liquid or some other substance that has gotten on this. I hope this was an informative video for everyone. I hope that everyone is able to take apart the jacket H2O with it. So again, sorry guys for the delay that I had in videos. I really do appreciate all of the 45 people who are subscribed to this channel right now. If someone wants to send donations of these Chinese small batteries to me, I would be much appreciated.